Administration Center earlier this afternoon. It was reported that his behavior was erratic. We're still confirming that information regarding recent contact with this individual. The individual arrived at the Gwinnett County Jail where he was confronted by our deputies. The individual continued to demonstrate unusual behavior when exiting our building. The individual returned to his vehicle, retrieved a firearm, and at some point began firing on our deputies. Our deputies engaged and immediately responded and shot the individual. The individual was transported to the nearby hospital for medical treatment. Now I want to assure the community that there is no ongoing threat to public safety. I also want to take a second to commend the actions of our deputies. The deputies of the Gwinnett County Sheriff's Office for the quick and decisive response that allowed us to bring this incident to the best possible conclusion that we could. And I also want to thank members of the Gwinnett County Police Department and the Lawrenceville Police Department, Chief Mullers, for their assistance in this situation here. And I want to remind you that this is still an active investigation. So the GBI will be responsible for the investigation, but we will keep you informed on any updates when they become available. Now, I'll take a couple questions.
Are you releasing his name yet?
Excuse me?
Are you releasing his name yet?
No.
Motive?
No, we don't have a motive yet.
Do you know why he was there and engaged with law enforcement at the jail to begin with?
That's still under investigation. We don't have accurate information on that shit at this time.
Did any bullets hit the actual building?
Not that I'm aware of.
Were any deputies hurting anyone?
No, none of our deputies was hurt or injured.
And was this all outside in the parking lot?
Excuse me?
Was all of this in the parking lot, like nothing took place inside of the jail?
Yes.
Any idea how the suspect is doing its condition?
Speak up, buddy.
Condition of the suspect.
I don't have that information at this time.
You said law enforcement had dealt with this guy before. Do you know on what level as a suspect, someone who's been in the jail?
No, the only information that I have as far as prior contact is what I just said. Law enforcement had an encounter with him earlier. He went over to GJAC, over to the Gwinnett County Justice and Administration building, and from there he came directly over here to the jail.
Sheriff, this is yet another instance of officers being fired upon in the past, just to say, several weeks. When you think about the fact that so many officers endured being shot at within the last month or close to the month.
You asked the question, are my deputies okay? No, nobody's ever okay after these type of situations. There's going to be ongoing trauma, mental trauma, things that we're going to have to deal with, all of us, when we have incidents like this. So, an accurate statement, I thank God that none of my deputies got hurt physically during this encounter. But we will have people on hand to make sure that, my deputies, civilian staff, anyone else that had any part in this that needs that type of assistance, we'll make sure that they get it.
That's going to be the last question.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, I want to thank everybody for coming out. Please stay tuned to our